right, welcome back to Just Good Vibes. I'm here with my boy.
What up? It's AFC GOON NYC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we got another special one for you. First and foremost, brother, how you doing?
I'm great. Happy to be here. You know, happy, as you said, that we're in the shade right now. It's hot this NYC summer, but we good.
Blazing hip hop and R&B, man. It's hot. But yeah, just tell me what you've been up to this summer.
Yeah, man, just working hard. You know, trying to stay up to date with all the news. Thankfully, that's been like a second full-time job. You know,
100%.
So that's good. But yeah, how are you been?
I'm good. You know, like you said, the news. We had a very busy summer with the preseason and everything. Let's get into it, man. Victor, the biggest news. Victor Gyökeres, the man, the myth, the legend, is here at Arsenal. Talk about it, bro.
Dude, just happy to have what seems like a true goal scorer who wants to bleed for the badge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also been the other thing, you know? Obviously, through this saga, we've seen one potential transfer person do the least to try to get here, and another potential transfer who is now, you know, the newest signing, Viktor Gyökeres, do the most to try to come here. And that's obviously commendable. I think the fans noticed it. I think the club noticed it. And, you know, I'm excited to have him, at least if you ask me.
100%. He had his first training, I believe, today. The team welcomed him. Just what are your thoughts on him integrating himself into the team the first couple of days?
I love it. Love to see him just get there on the team trip, even, you know, if he's not fully ready to play or anything like that, you know. Want to build that camaraderie early. That's obviously very important. So, yeah, happy to see him there. He looks great in the jersey. What do we say?
100%. Speaking of that jersey, that number 14, man, that Thierry Henry, that number carries a lot of weight, man. Just what are your thoughts on him taking that?
I mean, my initial thoughts are, it doesn't make me not like him, but I'm like, I don't think anybody should be wearing that jersey. I don't know. Maybe it's like the American sports fan, but I feel like it should be like low-key retired, or at least
on the rack.
Or at the very least unofficially retired, right? Unspoken rule. But obviously that's not as much of a thing. So yeah, like the other part of me though, as I've been thinking about it, you know, it shows that he's ready to, you know, try to fill big shoes. He's ready to make a statement. Again, even when I don't feel like anybody should be wearing it, it doesn't make me not like him. But you know, the more I think about it, I think it just shows that he's ready to be an Arsenal player who scores goals.
100%. You can even tell that in the release that Arsenal put out with all the videos of him, his interviews. So I'm really happy. We got what we wanted. It's been a super busy transfer. Let's talk about the other transfers that we have incoming. Zubamendi, Ødegaard, Noni Madueke, Mosquera.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's great to see our midfield shirt up a bit, right? Obviously, the Zubamendi transfer has been teased. I feel like I saw he was signed 100 different times before it happened officially. But yeah, I think that was important. Honestly, I can't say I watched too much of him beforehand, other than highlights. Like, I never really watched the games religiously, but he seems like he's going to really help our midfield. Whether it's just like, you know, I hate to say it, another able body who can, you know, actually show up and play games consistency, but it looks like what he brings to the game will also help. And then obviously Ødegaard, I think, you know, it's like not a sexy signing, but we need another backup. We need able bodies, as we said. We let a lot of other players go in the midfield, and we were already hurting before that. So you know, I guess we also need an unk, people say, on the squad, an old guy who can give a little bit of veteran experience. So yeah, I think he'll do well in that sense. Noni Madueke, I mean, I'm not going to hate on him. I feel like he wasn't what we wanted, or we, like, I guess the fan base broadly, right? Not even myself included. To be candid, didn't have much of an opinion on it beforehand. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the hate that he kind of got was more of a function of the lack of the Gyökeres signing beforehand, hopefully. And then, you know, unfortunately.
Yeah, it definitely plays into it.
And people are lowest common denominator, unfortunately. To say the least, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
On Twitter and all of that. But I'm excited for him to play. I mean, he obviously is a talented player. 100%. Say what you want about him, whether he's overpriced or whatever. You know, he's obviously a talented player, and we need a backup on that side. So I'm happy for it, and especially if. I guess the implication too for Waneri, as he was supposed to be the de facto backup there.
Yeah.
But look, he's always been a bit of a.
He signed a new contract.
Yeah, he signed a new contract. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Like we need a saga with all of that. But I think he can be, you know, a player in the midfield, like playing in the middle, playing up top, moving around. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not too worried about that implication.
100%. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You can't escape. What do you think about the Newcastle signing?
Oh, it's been amazing, man. I think for me, just seeing the preseason games with AC Milan and those other games, Zumamendi looked great, but I think Ødegaard really looked good because he started that first game and it was really good. He looked really good. Haven't seen my Nunny came in yet, so hopefully we see him sometime before the actual season starts. Him as well as Viktor Gyökeres. So I'm happy for all those. It's needed, much needed. We set the same rhetoric at the beginning of last season. We need players in because God forbid, we all know injury is gonna happen.
Exactly.
People are gonna go down. God forbid. Hopefully, so far so good. Everything has been good, but we need support. It's gonna be a long season, a lot of games. So I'm happy with the signings. Obviously, like you said, that if we had Viktor signed first, then everything else would have been like, oh yeah,
it's just additional.
We got the main, and this is just sides to complete the whole dish. So I think we're completing that whole dish.
Agreed.
But speaking, continuing that dish, adding sides to it, Eze. We're Eze, Rodrygo. Do you think we're gonna sign any more players before this window ends?
Yeah, that left wing spot. I mean, I think there's noise. I don't know how official it is. I mean, from the club, obviously there's a handful of noise with all the, the Fabrizio Romanos and the David Ornsteins of the world. Exactly. Here we go. Hopefully we get one more. Here we go. That's not just a re-signing, although I like those too.
True.
But yeah, man, I think we need to shore up that left-hand side. I do think we have players there. Don't get me wrong, I love Martinelli. It has been a rough year, or 2 years maybe, but I remember when he scored 10 plus goals and had a ton of assists.
He's doing business.
Yeah, and again, I always say, you don't underestimate having the fastest player on the pitch. So if he can keep up that pace, it always is going to give us an opportunity, right? But I still think we need somebody, and I would be happy with either or. Originally, I think Rodrygo was the sexier name, but I mean, Eze looked really good when we played them.
Yeah, he always shows up.
Yeah, and like, again, there's always these photos of these players in Arsenal jerseys as kids. You want to romanticize them, like, I don't know, wanting to come. And again, he plays with Saka, he plays with a lot of these other people on the English national team. So I think, obviously, Arsenal kind of was historically French in a way with Wenger back in the day, and Arteta got the Spanish connection now. But I think, exactly. But I think we have having like a good young squad of young English players. Even though we're in America and we don't really feel that, I think that galvanizes the club and gives it a different kind of spirit. 100%. Playing in the English league, and also again with the camaraderie. But listen, man, if Edu made better on some of those Brazilian connections, I would be happy too. And let's get one or two more French people in the mix just off of the history. But I'd be happy with Rodrygo or Eze, to answer your question.
No, 100%. Yeah, I do think we still have a couple more signings. I'm not sure who. I think Arteta and Berta has some some leftover tricks.
I agree.
I do think they have a little bit of more money left in the bank to go spend. So I do think we might get a couple. You know, they might surprise. I do think they think that it's our year. You can tell that they bring striker, they bring a bunch of players.
The way they're signing,
we're looking really good in the preseason. So I'm really, really excited for the season ahead. But going on to the preseason, we played AC Milan. We played I forgot that last team that we just recently played them on. I'm stomping on it.
Let's cut it in.
No, it's like right there.
We've had it. I was watching this morning.
Newcastle, sorry.
Newcastle.
Yeah, they played Newcastle, right? They won both games.
Yep. 1-0, 3-2.
3-2, and then Newcastle was like 1-0.
AC was 1-0, and Newcastle was 3-2.
Yeah. I'm getting.
I was just looking.
But we looked really good.
Yeah.
We saw some of the plays with Mendy, Ødegaard. Just tell me your thoughts on the preseason run.
Yeah, I mean, I like preseason. Always makes me nervous, you know, because it's like you can overestimate things, you can underestimate things. People get injured, so I try personally not to get too wrapped up in it. But obviously, you know, we watch and we can't help but feel that way a little bit. Again, we look good. Like if we were losing, I wouldn't be, you know, all pissed off or anything, but obviously it would feel a little different. But the fact that you know, we won both games and we did look good, I think was great. I mean, the Newcastle game, we let up a goal really early, so that was scary just for a hot second, but then we turned it around real quick. I mean, the young guys look great, though. That's Max, I think, man. That's part of the story, Max. I mean, not just with the play that went viral, where he won the penalty that put us, gave us the opportunity to go up, but he had like a couple more like real goal scoring opportunities, a couple more real cuts to the goal that showed like, I don't know, creativity, and then also, creativity, but also like, I don't know, like aggressiveness too. So
15 years old.
It's crazy.
Insane,
So I'm hoping he gets the MLS and Waneri treatment this season, and we actually see him a bit in the first squad. But what about you? Who have been the standouts for you in preseason?
For me, Saka, of course. Saka's been cooking. He
has been. It's great to see him.
Like they triple teaming him, double teaming him. It's insane. He's been cooking. I think he's a standout for me, of course. Saliba made some incredible, you know, run back defensive plays. So Saliba's also rock. Ødegaard looked pretty good when he did play and featured. He's held the midfield down. He was distributing. I think he had a pass leading to a goal, so he looked really good. So, but Mendy was pretty stable from what I saw. Looked good. So I'm really happy with the preseason thus far. And standouts will be Saka, of course. Until Viktor comes in, we'll see. We'll see. But moving on to that Tottenham match, man. Big matchup on Thursday. Big matchup. Just tell me your thoughts going out on that game.
I mean, obviously, what can you think? Like, we want to shut them up. Not that we should even have to shut them up after just our history with them and their history in general. But, you know, people talking slick on the internet and in general about, I think I mentioned this to you in my last interview with you last season, about these little like tin pot trophies that they were winning, and you know, Arsenal hasn't won trophies. All right, we can accept our criticism.
Fair enough.
But not in relation to that. We can criticize that and have it stand on its own. But with that said, it is a perfect time to just be like, reinforce what we were saying, and that we don't really care about Tottenham. They shouldn't even be mentioned in the same sentence as us. But yeah, even their own manager I saw was big up in us the other day, saying we're one of the best in the league, and we can't, you know, they can't deny that. So, not that we need his approval, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a win, a dominant win, you know, not a loss.
Yeah, no, fair.
Well, what about you?
Yeah, no, it's going to be an interesting game because obviously we know the history. We know every time they play against each other, it's always going to be a spicy. So I'm looking forward to that matchup in general, just Arsenal versus Spurs. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, I'm looking forward to see from their side, Mohamed Kudus, their new signing.
True. It was a good signing by them.
I've been hearing some rumors about him trying to probably transfer in, going to the MLS or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what their squad is looking like before we get into the real season. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to what Arteta put out too, because he might just go straight, you know, dominant and just put out a straight solid, hard starting 11 pause. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be spicy. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but at the end of the day, it's always Spurs, and you got to get the one up on them. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Exactly.
What are your score predictions for that one?
I want to say 3-0, 3-1.
Hey, I'm with that. I think it's the same, 3-1. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But it's gonna be a spicy one. I think after that we go back to, I'm not sure of the other games, but just moving along to I guess the season ahead. We have a big couple of games. Manchester United, one of the big ones, man. Just tell me your thoughts about that matchup.
Yeah, that one, and then Liverpool shortly after. I mean, it's just a tough start to the season. Manchester United, obviously, we got similar history with Spurs. I mean, arguably more recent, you know, real rivalry for real. Obviously, recently, less of a rivalry because they haven't been as good, thinking back in the Henry days. Yeah, man, like we gotta really start off strong in any season and in general, but especially when we're playing one of the big six clubs, even if they haven't been good. Arguably, especially if they haven't been good, because it could be a trap game. You know, we used to, in the struggle days, you know, the Unai Emery days and the early Arteta days, we used to play up and down to different teams, right? And so if a team was bad, we'd play down. So that's, I want to avoid that. We haven't done that in a minute, to be fair, but especially to set the tone of the season, I want to crush them. What are you thinking?
No, 100%. I think we need that revenge because they kicked us out of the FA Cup last time. That was a crucial matchup. So it's going to be spicy, and Manchester United is playing their preseason here in the Premier League. They're touring right now. They're in Chicago, so they're getting their feet wet as well. Alongside us, where we're in Singapore doing our thing as well. So, in terms of fitness and match level competitiveness, I think it's going to be up there because I think, you know, Arteta with his tricks, he's going to probably play like a video of them with the penalty in the locker room, something like that. So
all the mind games.
We'll see. The mind game's definitely going to come into a factor for this one. So I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely going to be competitive, and just going to see what their new signings too, because they are in the contention for a striker as well, for Sesko or Isak maybe, or Liverpool is getting Isak, but
that's
they're probably going to get a big name striker as well. So regardless, it's going to be an interesting season with a lot of goal scoring players. A lot of strikers, but Haaland's, you know,
Haaland will have a comeback season.
Salah's, you know, Isak. So it's going to be a really competitive season. So I'm looking forward to it. But again, it's going to be competitive.
Yeah, it's going to be competitive. It's going to be a long season. There was a decent amount of shaking up. Decent amount of signings. You know, a lot of
Liverpool's doing business.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of intra Premier League signings. A lot of obviously players from other leagues coming in. People leaving. So I think it'll be not a completely fresh top half of the table, top third of the table. Obviously, the big players will mostly stay the same, but I think within that, we might see some surprises. Obviously, it's a long season with all the signings, as you said earlier. Arteta and Berta are signing people as if they feel like it's really our year. I think it has to be. I'll be fair. I was slow on giving Arteta my full trust. But a couple years ago, you know, I had given it to him. You know, I just wasn't immediate buy-in. But you know, when he finally showed us, when we had that great finish, you know, within the top 4 unexpectedly, and we really showed good tactics and good heart, and the players were behind him. That's kind of when I switched. Look, I'm not someone who feels like you got to put a coach on a shot clock or anything like that for a hot take, right? Although it's good for the algorithm.
No, fair.
But I do think that this is a crucial year for Arteta and for the squad.
100%.
I don't think it's like make or break, but it's definitely close to something like that. The time is now. Like it takes a while to build a championship level squad. Once you even get the championship level squad, you got to learn to play together, learn how to win together, learn how to do a whole season-long campaign, multiple tournaments, the multiplier of all of that, and then also get lucky. So I feel like that's why I give that grace for the last 2 or 3 years. There's some people who feel like it's really, who want to be tough on them. Yeah, it's too much for me. But like, with that said, this is the year, man. They got to do it this year. How do you feel about all this?
Like you said, I feel, the fans feel it's our year, the players feel it's their year, so I think it's all going to come together. I think the passion, we have a lot of players that show passion, like Big Gabby, Saliba, Saka, Ødegaard. We have a lot of passion players, and I think Gyökeres is also a passion player as well. So we got all the right pieces to the puzzle. I think time will tell. Time will tell. And speaking of the new Sunderland just got Xhaka back. So he's back in the Prem.
I saw that.
Arsenal.
I was thinking we couldn't get him on the veteran minimum or something. We couldn't get him
bring him back, but I know he had his little issues and
but we ended on such a high note though. Those last 2 seasons were great.
But it's going to be a good matchup just seeing him back playing on the other side.
I'm glad he got the success at Leverkusen.
Yeah, he got some trophies.
Yes, and he had his invincible season. They had their invincible season, it's good to see him back. He was somebody else I was very low on. I used to, in those struggle days that I was saying, I swear any single time we needed like a big play, Granit Xhaka would make a big foul. And it was just so infuriating. Then after the issues, the fans were rude to him, but again, he had his hothead issues too. Arteta convinced him to come back, or whatever had happened. I don't know the inner workings, but he came back and he was incredible, and he was the captain, and he led the team. Two years of just incredible play, fixed his issues on the pitch, and great leadership. So I'm excited to see him back. I love Granit Xhaka. We'll give him, a standing ovation in O'Hanlon's at least. I don't know about the Emirates. I think they'll show him love, or at least some of the people will. But
let's see.
Hopefully he has a good season.
Let's see. Let me just picture. There you go, right there.
Thank you.
But going back to the transfers, what transfer, regardless of what income is, outcome is, what transfer just right now, regardless of the money, what do you think you would like to see come in?
I mean, regardless of the money, you said it before, like, I would pay money to have Isak not go to Liverpool. That's how much I want him, / I don't want him to come and go to anyone who's like a real contender. Although obviously Newcastle is a strong team, like, no disrespect. But obviously with Gyökeres in the mix, like, it's like not the perfect mix. I'm sure they could play together, they could figure it out.
True.
But when you have great players and people with the right mindset, you could do anything.
True.
But it's not likely, and when we picked our striker, and that's okay, because Gyökeres showed that passion. But he was the number one person. I think with that being a given, maybe it's not so creative, but I think Eze or Rodrygo, if we could just get one of them, I'd be so happy. And maybe just another central midfielder. I just feel like, or even again, I know Isak's too much, but like another. He's too much to be like a backup striker, but we need another. We can't rely only on Gyökeres. And that was obviously where we were lacking in the past. But let me just say this: Kai Havertz, if he plays in the midfield and helps out, or if he plays as a striker,
he can.
Mans looks buff. I don't know if you saw this. He looks yoked as hell right now.
Yeah.
So like
he was working.
I feel like that could really help his play. Like obviously it's not his only issue, but he's tall, so he has the physicality to win the headers, but he does get pushed off the ball.
True.
And I think if he can play with his back turned toward the goal, use his body a little bit more now, muscle people off on the the free kicks and the set pieces, who knows? He could be a force in either of those positions.
If you were to grade this transfer window thus far, what would you grade it? A, B, C, D?
I think I have to give it an A. I mean, have we ever been this satisfied, this fed as Arsenal fan base in a transfer season? I mean, from shoring up key players, shoring up young players, shoring up new signings, like big splash signings, backup signings. Like, I don't think we've ever been this active, at least in my recent memory. So I have to give it an A. What about you?
A, of course. An A+ would be like you said.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I said A, but A+, I would take it to an A+
if we get the next guy. Yeah.
Of course. But I think right now we're doing business. We're cooking, and they're listening to the fans. We want, they got what we want. We wanted players in. We got the right players in. So they spend money. A.
So we're happy with.
We're happy. We're 100% happy. Before I let you go, any last thoughts you want to let the people know what you have in store coming up? Just talk about O'Hanlon's, obviously. Exactly. Big shout out to them. They got some love in the Arsenal second away kit release. So shout out to O'Hanlon's. Definitely, but just tell me your thoughts on.
I mean, big plans for this season. I mean, obviously, we hope we win the league, hope we win some trophies, whether it's the FA Cup, whether it's the Champions League. But for me, particularly, I'll be at O'Hanlon's, hopefully 100% of the games, Champions League included.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, I got a bit more of some job obligations, so the Tuesday, Wednesday nights, whatever, City, right? Yep. We'll see, exactly. But we'll be there. I'll be shooting content. We'll be getting the chance. We'll be singing for a full 90 minutes.
Yes, sir.
We'll get all of that. We'll be consistent. Also working on maybe some other ideas, trying to be a bit more creative. Maybe get in front of the camera. You
already started.
You're the only man that gets me in front of the camera. I'm behind the scenes with everything.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's crazy, by the way. You're the only man that gets me in front of the camera. Maybe we edit that out real quick. For the interviews, get your mind out of the gutter. Pause, big pause. So look, we'll be outside at O'Hanlon's.
100%.
Maybe
making content.
Yes, kosher content.
100%.
YouTube approved. So come to O'Hanlon's, come through. As you said, they got the big love in the Arsenal away kit promo video, so hopefully we got more things in store there. I know you'll be out there for a couple of games. You'll be traveling around the city as you always do.
I'll definitely check in and tap in with you and see how the games are going. But again, man, much love to you. And before we wrap, let me think of anything. I guess. I see you already kit out. What other kits you plan to get? We have some heat. Apart from the players, we also do have some heats kit-wise and apparel-wise.
We do.
Tell me your thoughts on the release first.
So the
rollout, man.
The Arsenal second, the away jersey, that third jersey. I don't know if it's confirmed or if it's just rumored or not.
The white and
with the collar. All fire. If you know me, if you see me at O'Hanlon's, I got a merch problem. It's a bit too much right now.
That retail.
Exactly. But I didn't bring it. I could have brought it. I got the old school O2 sponsor short sleeve collared shirt jersey that I had since middle school. That the O2 washed off because I wore it so much. But I wear that to every game, so I refuse to buy a new jersey. So I won't be buying these new kits unless we win the league. So apologies, I joke sometimes it's my fault that's why we haven't won the league, because I won't buy a new jersey. But because of that, I'd be buying all the other stupid merch, the warm-ups and all of that. But it's fire. This festival kit is dope. I'm sure they're going to release something else mid-season. I'm going to buy it, unfortunately.
The bucket hat is killer.
Exactly. I appreciate it. But look, we're shooting content. We both have, Arsenal-related businesses. This is, this is an expense.
This is a business expense.
Business expense. So
No,
we gotta dress
dress
for the job that you want, right?
100%.
Not the job that you have.
100%.
I don't know what job I want with this type of outfit going, but
Hey.
yeah. So what about you? Are you thinking of buying anything?
Yeah, you know, I already got the first one. I'm getting this. I already have the away kit as well, so I'm
Right.
waiting for the third one.
There you
I
go.
might get the
You
triple.
get the trifecta.
I feel like I haven't gotten like a triple since I can't remember. So I feel like this is our season.
Yeah,
so I might
you
as
do
well
the treble
invest.
of jerseys.
Yes. I think it's
you're gonna manifest the treble in real life.
Invincible season. You
There
feel
you
me?
go. Exactly.
Undefeated. I really do think we might go undefeated.
Dude, I think anything's on the table, honestly.
We'll see, man.
Anything's on the table.
They
You
get
always
ready.
have that secret hope, too. I mean, we went for a string of undefeated games last few seasons, last one particular, so you always have that hope. You're not allowed to speak it,
Yeah,
right? It's like a
fair,
no-hitter in
fair,
baseball
fair,
or whatever. You
fair,
can't
fair.
speak about it
True.
until it
Rock,
happens,
rock, and roll.
but we obviously hoping for it.
100%. We're hoping for it.
But let's focus on the league. Let's focus on a trophy. You know, I would be happy with the FA Cup. Would obviously be very happy with the Champions League. Would be the most happy with the league, I think. Well, Champions League close second. No disrespect. I don't want to hurt any sponsors, but Carabao Cup, I'll keep it. I'll just say I don't know.
Yeah,
That's all
I mean,
I'll say. I could say something else. I'll just say I don't know.
No, fair. I'll take that.
But we want.
It is what
But
it is.
hey, if there's
what it is.
Carabao Cup sponsorships coming in, I could change my tune. That's all I'll say.
There we go. But that's all I got, man. Please like, subscribe, tell me your thoughts. Tell me what grade would you give the transfer window. Just tell me your thoughts, and please like, follow, share. His link is going to be in the description below. Stay tuned to what he has in store. And come on, you Gunners. Any last thoughts?
No, man, I appreciate you having me out. This was a great conversation. Let's do it again.
100%.
Obviously, you guys are here, so as he said, like, follow, and subscribe. I know he's going to have a lot of good content this season. Find me on Instagram. I'm not quite on YouTube yet. I'll try to make myself, available on YouTube this season. That's another goal. But yeah, man, come on, you Gunners, as you say.
Come on, you
Let's do it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Of course.